Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, NextGen Safety, Smarter Safety for a Safer Tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for latest updates and videos. Hi everyone, welcome to this short training session on fire extinguisher, operation and usage. In this session, we'll cover the essential principles of how fire extinguishers work and how to use them effectively. Fire safety is crucial in any environment, and understanding how to use a fire extinguisher can save lives and prevent significant damage. Today, we'll focus on the process of suppressing fire by removing its elements. To start, can anyone share a brief experience they've had with a fire, even a small one? Comment below. Learning objectives. By the end of this training, participants will be able to explain the fire triangle and what causes fires to start and spread. Identify different classes of fire and their common sources. Understand how fire extinguishers work to put out fires. Use the PASS technique to operate a fire extinguisher correctly. Recognize different types of fire extinguishers and their uses. Choose the right extinguisher for different types of fire. Avoid common mistakes when using fire extinguishers. Apply basic fire extinguishing techniques safely. Follow emergency evacuation procedures during a fire. I hope that you feel confident that we will achieve that by the end of this training session. Fire triangle. Take a look at this image. What do you see? This is the fire triangle. It shows the three things needed for a fire. Heat, which raises the material to its burning point. Fuel, any material that can burn. Oxygen, which supports the burning process. All three must be present for a fire to start and continue. Remove any one and you prevent or extinguish the fire. Understanding this helps us with fire extinguishing. Now that we understand the fire triangle, let's see how fire extinguishers work to put fires out. As this slide shows, extinguishers work by removing one or more of these essential elements. Fire extinguishers contain different agents designed to target specific parts of the fire triangle. Let's look at some common examples. Water primarily removes heat, cooling the fuel below its ignition temperature. Foam works by removing oxygen and also provides some cooling, heat removal, smothering the fire. Carbon dioxide, CO2, mainly removes oxygen, displacing it from the fire, and provides some cooling. Dry chemical, like ABC powder, this type interrupts the chemical chain reaction, which is the ongoing process that keeps the fire burning. Wet chemical, commonly used for cooking fires, it removes heat and oxygen by creating a soapy layer. So, remember, different fires require different extinguishers because they target different elements of the fire triangle. Choosing the right extinguisher is crucial for effectively and safely putting out a fire. We'll discuss the different classes of fires and the appropriate extinguishers in more detail next. Fires are categorized into different classes based on the type of fuel involved. This helps us choose the right extinguisher. Class A fires involving solid combustibles such as wood, paper, and textiles. Class B fires involving flammable liquids like petrol, oil, and paint. Class C fires involving flammable gases such as propane, butane, and methane. Class D fires involving combustible metals like magnesium, titanium, and sodium. Class E fires involving electrical equipment and wiring. Not an official classification in all systems but commonly recognized. Class F, fires involving cooking oils and fats typically found in kitchens. Knowing these classes is vital because using the wrong extinguisher can be ineffective or even dangerous. Now, let's look at common types of fire extinguishers and which classes of fire they are used for. Water. For Class A fires, ordinary solid combustibles. Foam. For Class A and B fires, solids and flammable liquids. Dry powder. Versatile for Class A, B, and C fires. Solids, liquids, and gases. CO2 for Class B and electrical fires. Wet chemical specifically for Class F fires, cooking oils and fats. Notice how each extinguisher is designed for specific types of fires. Using the right extinguisher is crucial for safety and effectiveness. Let's begin by discussing different types of fire extinguishers in details. The first one is the water extinguisher. It's crucial to remember that water extinguishers are only for Class A fires. Water extinguishers work by soaking burning materials like paper, wood, or fabric. These are known as Class A fires, and cooling them down to extinguish the fire. Using water on other types of fires, especially electrical fires, Class E, or cooking oil fires, Class F, can be extremely dangerous. Has anyone seen a water extinguisher before? Where are they typically located? Comment below. Next, we have foam extinguishers. Foam extinguishers are effective on both Class A fires, solid materials, and Class B fires, flammable liquids, such as paraffin and petrol. These extinguishers work by sealing the surface of the burning material, which prevents oxygen from fueling the fire and also stops it from spreading. However, they should not be used on Class F fires. Why do you think foam is effective on liquid fires? Comment below. Dry powder extinguishers are very versatile. These extinguishers are effective on Class A, B, and C fires, flammable gases, and even electrical fires, Class E. Dry powder extinguisher release a powder that acts as a blanket, suffocating and cooling the flames. Specialist mixtures of powder extinguishers are available for fires involving metals, Class D. Like foam, avoid using standard dry powder extinguishers on Class F fires. Can anyone name a place where you might find a dry powder extinguisher? CO2 extinguishers are particularly suitable for electrical fires, Class E, and flammable liquid fires, Class B, such as petrol and paraffin. CO2 extinguishers use carbon dioxide to cut off the oxygen supply, effectively smothering the fire. When using a CO2 extinguisher, be aware that the discharge is very cold and can cause cold burns. CO2 extinguishers are not effective on Class A or C fires. What are the advantages of using CO2 on electrical fires? Comment below. Wet chemical extinguishers are specifically designed for Class F fires, which involve cooking oils and fats. The wet chemical reacts with the oil to form a soapy substance that cools and smothers the fire. These are essential in kitchens and food preparation areas. Wet chemicals should not be used on Class B, C, D, or E fires. Why is it important to have a specialized extinguisher for cooking oil fires? Comment below. This table summarizes which extinguisher is suitable for each class of fire. As you can see, each type has specific uses, and using the correct one is crucial for safety and effectiveness. Emphasize the ticks and crosses. For example, water is good for Class A but never for E or F. Using the wrong extinguisher can make the fire worse and put people at risk. For example, using water on an electrical fire can lead to electrocution. Question: what extinguisher would you use on a burning computer? The answer is CO2 or dry powder. This decision tree provides a quick visual guide to help you choose the right extinguisher. It simplifies the selection process by asking key questions about the burning material. Let's go through it. What is burning? Is it wood, paper, or fabric? Use water or foam. Is it flammable liquid, e.g. petrol? Use foam, dry powder, or CO2. Is it gas, e.g. butane, propane? Use dry powder. Is it electrical equipment? Use CO2 or dry powder. Is it cooking oil or fat? Use wet chemical. Is it metal, e.g. magnesium? Use special dry powder. There are different fire extinguishing techniques. The most common is the direct attack, where you aim the extinguisher directly at the base of the flames. Sometimes you might use an indirect attack, applying the extinguishing agent from a distance, or focus on smothering, cooling, or starving the fire by removing one of the elements of the fire triangle. The PASS technique is a simple acronym to help you remember how to use a fire extinguisher. Pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side. Let's all say the PASS technique together. Each step is important. P. Pulling the pin releases the extinguisher. A. Aiming ensures you hit the fire. S. Squeezing releases the agent. And S. Sweeping covers the fire area. In addition to knowing how to use a fire extinguisher, it's crucial to know what to do in a fire emergency. The key steps are: raise the alarm, evacuate immediately, call emergency services, assist if safe, and do not re-enter. Evacuate calmly and quickly, and use the nearest safe exit. Do you know the answers the following questions at? Write the answers in the comment section. Here are the correct answers. In conclusion, fire extinguishing is a critical skill. It involves understanding the fire triangle, knowing how to select and use the right extinguisher, and following emergency procedures. Remember the PASS technique and the different classes of fire. By now, you should be able to confidently identify fire classes and choose the appropriate extinguisher. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please comment. I will reply your all questions.